Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skate Down. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. So, I wanted to do a video on the Vancouver Canucks. The situation between JT Miller and Elias Pettersson is boiling to a point where the Vancouver Canucks are fielding all offers on both of these players now. Elliott Friedman dropped that bombshell on Saturday Night Headlines, so I wanted to do a video talking about this, talk about what was said, and what could possibly happen in regards to this. So, please stay with me throughout. It should be a fun video. So Elliott Friedman on Saturday Night Headlines reported that the Vancouver Canucks are fielding offers on forwards Elias Pettersson and JT Miller with all options currently on the table. The Vancouver Canucks are definitely looking at the market for both forwards, but it appears to be a stronger version of due diligence rather than active trade talks. He went on to say that there is a possibility no one gets traded. One is, or both are. And that Friedman wasn't willing to comment on to any of those options. Trade talk has gotten to the point of the Canucks telling interested teams they'll need an NHL caliber center as part of the return for either player. So, Patrik Allvin was talking to Sportsnet. He mentioned some pretty bold words in talking about Elias Pettersson recently. He went on to say that he's a talented, quality player that he believes in, but he needs to mature and understand that there are certain expectations and it does not get easier. And I'm going to mention especially that he's got such a hefty contract coming up. And you need to face the music when things don't go well. They went on to ask him, is a trade possible? And he said, I would say anything is possible. So the relationship is getting to a point with Miller and Pettersson that it's getting to parts of the organization, it's getting to the coach Rick Tocchet, and it's getting to Quinn Hughes where, they're tired of it. This has been ongoing for a while, but they were able to keep it under wraps, and now you're hearing more and more about this feud that's been going on between these two players, and, it's something that's hard, especially when the team is trying to get into the playoffs, when you have this certain thing just constantly being asked upon by the media, and, it gets to a point where the players get sick of it, they just want to move on from it and concentrate on the season and trying to make the playoffs. But, the Vancouver Canucks currently sit in the number 2 wildcard spot, 38 games played, they're 18, 12, and 8 with 44 points, so there is still a lot of work to do. They have a decent record as of now, but, to get into that second half, just to get the team going for that second half, this has kind of got to get resolved in a certain way. What happens to it? With the GM talking about Elias Pettersson now, and you heard all those things about JT Miller, it's getting to a point where something needs to be done, and, the players are being pretty good about it, talking to the media, but they're also saying that they don't want to get involved talking about it. They want to talk about what's going on in practice, we'll talk about what's going on during the games as the focal point. They're trying to put it behind them and see what happens, but this is something when you have star players that can't get on the same page, it's something that could affect a team, and you're seeing it happen, and it's becoming more and more a focal point of this team going forward. So, you're hearing that JT Miller, the more the talk was focused on him the past couple of weeks, and, how he would only accept a trade to the New York Rangers. You're seeing this kind of trade, rumors going around about Mika Zibanejad being a part of the return. And, the Rangers are going to have to throw in a lot more to get JT Miller, but we'll see what happens with this. This is going to be an interesting situation. Can Chris Drury get JT Miller from the Vancouver Canucks for Mika Zibanejad and other parts? We'll have to wait and see. But, seeing that if they're going to go one way and not trade JT Miller, keep him, and maybe trade Elias Pettersson, you're hearing rumors involving the New York Islanders with Noah Dobson as part of the return. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. They're looking for, like Elliott Friedman said, they're looking for NHL caliber center. None of these players have asked for a trade, so it's not like it's gotten to that point yet. But just to hear the Vancouver Canucks GM say that all outcomes still possible, it's shocking to see, and especially when the team is pushing for a playoff position, to lose 2 star players like this team and to the fan base, it's not a good thing. But they're going to get a hefty return in regards to both these players, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. It's just shocking. It's shocking to hear all this come about, but we'll see what happens in the coming weeks leading up to the trade deadline. So comment below. What do you think about this news that Elliott Friedman dropped during Saturday Night Headlines? If you're a fan of the Vancouver Canucks, are you worried about this, or do you just think that it's just, it's part of a team? The teams go through this. Players get into fights and tiffs and all that where, it's a common thing, but this is kind of gone over to a point where it's been occurring for some good time now. So comment below, what do you think about this? Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button if you haven't done so, and subscribe to the Hockey Skate Down. It's free, and join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.